So student, today the lesson resource and development. I am starting the next topic of the lesson is development of resources. So accumulation of resources in few hands, dividing the society in haves and haves not. Means store of the resources are not very equal among the all people of the earth. Means you can better understand that 5% people of the earth have the 80% of the resources, and 80% of the resource people have the 5% of the resources of the earth. This is not the very judicious use. Second problem is that indiscriminate means a very prejudiced way of use of the resources, leading to global warming, ozone layer depletion, and environmental pollution, land degradation. Means the problem which are made due to the overuse of the resources has been seen in the form of global warming. Global warming is a kind of problem which is caused due to the emission of greenhouse gases due to the over industrialization, and it led the depletion in the ozone layer, and it caused to allow the ultraviolet rays to sun to come in the earth. That caused many of the glaciers in the earth in the north pole, south pole, and Greenland are melting day by day. Due to it, the water level of the oceans has been increased day by day. So there is a lot of danger to submerge many of the islands in the water, and it also lead the problem of environmental pollution. Environmental pollution is caused due to the various way of the production of different type of the material caused for the different pollution, such as the sound pollution, air pollution, and soil pollution, thermal pollution, many of the pollutions. Land degradation, it is the very, we'll say, recent problem has been seen due to the over agriculture, because many of the region in the earth where there is the quality of the soil is not very pure, so where the chemical is used in the rich amount, due to it it is losing the soil fertility. Next things have to discuss about how to deal this problem to maintain the health of the earth. So resource planning needed for sustainable existence of all forms of life. Sustainable economic development is development that should take place without damaging the environment. It means there is a kind of need of the hand to hand or shoulder to shoulder cooperation of the all people have to be, you will say, uh, very important to discuss all these problems very thoughtful way. Rio de Janeiro Summit 1992. June 1992, 100 or more than 100 head of the state, means the representative of their country as a PM president, had gathered in Brazil city, Rio de Janeiro, for first time, and they convened to address urgent problem, environmental protection and socio-economic development at the global level. And these members who assembled, they had signed the Declaration of Global Climatic Changes and Biological Diversity. Global climatic changes, which is the recent problem, and due to it, biological diversity are in the danger. So both are the very, you'll say, big problem which can, you'll say, challenge the existence of the life in the earth. And the Rio Convention addressed, means supported the global forest principle and adopted Agenda 21 for achieving sustainable development. This is the very important things which was discussed for the maintaining of local agenda for production of the local people. Agenda 21, this declaration was signed by world leader in 1992 at the United Nations Conference on Environment and Development, UNCED. The aim of this UNCED was to achieve global sustainable development at the global level, which should be gone up to the local level or the bottom level. This agenda have to combat environmental damage, poverty, disease through global cooperation on common interest, mutual needs, and shared responsibility. Major objective of Agenda 21 is that every local government should draw its local Agenda 21. Means the local people have to deal their problem at the local circumstances and the kind of opportunity, so they can deal or fight against the global changes or the climatic changes at their local level. Resources planning is widely accepted strategy for judicious use of resources. It is important due to enormous diversity in availability of the resources. There are regions which are rich in certain types of resources but are deficient in some other type of resources. There are some regions which can be considered self-sufficient in terms of availability of resources, and there are some regions which have acute shortage of some vital resources. You can see in the map the Ladakh region in India, which is having the rich quality of the cultural resources, but this region is facing the lack of water. If you see about the Rajasthan, it is rich in the availability of solar energy and the wind energy, but it is facing the problem of the lack of water resources. You see the Arunachal Pradesh, where there is the rich availability of water resources, but this region is facing the lack of infrastructural development. It means these are the problem which can be dealt at the local level, and some regions where there is the minerals which are available in the rich amount like the coal, iron, and these regions are facing the kind of other, you will say, challenges in this northern part of India, which is very rich in the agriculture, but it is facing the lack of government skills and their, will say, resolutions to fight against the climatic changes. There is not any kind of the resolution. Resource planning in India. Resource planning is a complex process which involves identification and inventory of resources through surveying, mapping, and qualitative and quantitative estimation and measurement of resources across the region of the country. Means the country should have the kind of knowledge about the kind of reserve of the resources, so that it could maintain the kind of planning to deal the, will say, recent problem of the country, and with the keeping in mind all the resources that and their availabilities, so that there is a kind of process to find out the resources through the surveying and mapping and their quality and quantitative, because water is available in India, but if the quality of the water is not very rich amount, or the good quality of the water is not there, then quantity of the water is not, is become very worthless. So it is very important that quality and quantity of the resources must be very clear in the region. Second thing is that the gradual systematic development of planning structure developed with appropriate technology, skill, and institutional setup for implementing resources development plans. Means there should be the resources if the proper technology, proper structure of the institution is not available, if the proper human resource is not available, if the proper institutional setup is not available, then the region will face the many kind of the challenges, such as Bihar. Bihar has the rich availability of the resources, Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh, but these regions are facing the problem like the skills, institutional setup, human resource, and many of the other, you will say, problems such as the infrastructural development. So next one is matching the resource development plan with the overall national development plan. Means the government should maintain the policies to keep the things in the mind that all the resources must be in the equal amount for the whole people, and the regions which are facing the any kind of problems, so that government have to deal the peoples and their problem with the